The Rocking Horse Winner. There was a glamorous house in a small town. There lived a family that seemed to be full of happiness. At least that was how other people in town believed. The mother, Hester, always looked at her children with tenderness. Yet her children didn't think so. When she walked on the street, she caught everyone's eyes with her dazzling smile. But when she came back home, an impassive look would replace her charming appearance. There was a sound in her mind kept saying, "There must be more money." But these unspoken words even started to whisper in the house strangely. One day, the eldest son, Paul, asked his mother a question about why they didn't buy their own car. This question led to a discussion about luck. Hester couldn't feel love, so she blamed all this to the problem that they all had no luck. In order to make his mother happier, Paul decided to prove that he was lucky. He rode his rocking horse madly and claimed that he arrived at a lucky place. He found some weird names there. His uncle, Oscar, asked him the name of the rocking horse. "Sansovino last week," Paul answered. Oscar was surprised by the name, because it was the winner's name in the horse racing last week. He then became curious and found that Paul was good at horse racing from the gardener, Bassett. Oscar wanted to win the money from horse racing, so he cooperated with Paul. Paul sometimes knew the winner of horse races by riding his rocking horse. He wanted more money to stop the whisper and to fulfill his mother's expensive taste. So he put more money into the races and gained more back. As he had always wished, he wanted Hester to be happier. So he gave £5,000 to Hester through the lawyer. But things got worse. The whisper became even louder and almost turned into shouting. The more he won, the more she wanted. The whisper made Hester more anxious than ever, and of course poor little Paul rode his horse even harder. With strange enthusiasm in his eyes, it seemed that even God abandoned Paul this time. No matter how long he rode, he couldn't arrive to the secret spot where he had always found the name. As time passed, he lost more and more money on horse racing. Hester found him weird and wanted him to have a vacation to the seaside, but Paul insisted to stay for the racing in Derby. 2 nights before the Derby, Hester went back from the party in town with unknown anxiety. She walked to Paul's room and heard some sort of strange voice. She opened the door and saw Paul rode the rocking horse crazily and desperately, as if there was tremendous pleasure riding it. "It's Malabar!" the boy cried, and then fell down and passed out. Hester couldn't move a step away from her son. She hoped he would get well soon, but the situation was getting worse. In the 3rd night after Paul's sick, Bassett came and told Paul Malabar won the race, and Paul got £80,000. The boy was so excited and asked if his mom remembered that he mentioned that he was lucky. "No, you never did," said the mother. Paul died the same night. When the mother was standing near the corpse, she heard her brother said, "You're lucky to be rich now, but unfortunately your poor son died. It's better for him to die rather than to ride that rocking horse finding the answer forever."